All right, guys, this Sunday, highest spread on the main slate has the Chargers, 9.5-point favorites on the DK Sportsbook at home over the Giants, who are likely to be without Daniel Jones again. After their win on the road in Cincy, though, do you think LA gets it done, Steven?
So this Chargers team is kind of like the Raiders. Like, I just can't figure them out week after week. With that said now, like, who's going to be a quarterback? Like, Jake Fromm? I mean, come on. Now they're going to go out and beat the Chargers. Like, you know, maybe you don't want to take this spread because it's so large. And quite frankly, this whole board stinks in week 14, okay? Let's just be totally honest, all right? There's not any bets that you're like, oh, I definitely want to take this one. But if I know the team is going to win and I'm going to bet on a team that I'm most likely is going to win, it's probably the Chargers against the Giants, who we don't even know who they're rolling out anymore at this point because there's so many injuries. This is like the fourth string quarterback they're using at this point. Mike Glennon's got the concussion. Like, I know the Chargers are having their COVID issues. Maybe they don't have Mike Williams. Maybe they don't have Keenan Allen. They still can beat the Giants.
Yep.
And probably by double digits. So
yep.
I'll take this spread. You know, it's a big spread. You're not going to feel great about it, but who are the Giants going to beat the Chargers with? Nobody.
Yeah, Geoff, Giants have gone into the tank offensively, and it really doesn't matter who's quarterbacking or calling plays, really.
I don't really think it matters who plays quarterback here, though. That's the thing. And Steve is trying to peg who the Chargers are. The Chargers are they're a flawed team. I mean, they show up and sometimes they put up 40 points and then they allow 37 points. Look, I'm playing the Giants. I haven't even looked at the quarterback situation this week. I don't care because they're just going to try and run Saquon Barkley. And you know what? They're going to have success because the Chargers stink on rush defense. Here's some stats for you under Joe Judge with the Giants. They are 9-5 as an away team against the spread since Joe Judge took over. They're even better after a loss under Joe Judge against the spread. So, and they have lost a lot straight up, but they cover. The Giants are good against the spread team. I think the time to get on them was really at 10.5, but even at 9 points, I'm not trusting the Chargers to cover that big a spread because they're not that good a team.
Ooh, Pearce, you agree with that?
I agree. I've been saying the Chargers have not been good all season. They're very inconsistent. They've got the weapons, but this is kind of an overreaction to last week. Yes, they surprisingly beat the Bengals pretty handedly, but they really took advantage of some key turnovers, turning turnovers into touchdowns, putting the Bengals in a bad game script. Burrow had a broken finger. Basically, everything went right in that matchup, and Herbert was able to nail these deep passes. But like Steve said, this Giants team is awful, and they didn't go into the tank. They've been in the tank all season. Maybe the new offensive scheme might help them, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the Chargers kind of back down from what they usually play, which is to leave their safeties back and not put people in the box. Why would you leave your safeties back and continue to play this, bend but don't break defense that allows the run against the Giants? The Giants aren't going to pass. So if we ever see the Chargers kind of change and maybe key in on the run a little bit more, it would be this week. And the Giants have a terrible offensive line as well. It's one of the worst offensive run blocking units in the league. I just don't see how the Giants can score, even with facing a bad rush defense.